Leader of the Official Opposition.
Rising in BC's legislature, perhaps somewhat wearily, after losing an hour of sleep this week, Opposition Leader John Rustad.
Let's get this implemented. Let's end these time changes in British Columbia for people's health.
His party says twice-yearly clock changes are antiquated, especially since residents voted 6 years ago to stop it. The NDP government enacted legislation, but with no firm timeline.
Yet this Premier wants to wait for the U.S. before we make a decision about BC for BC. So, Mr. Speaker, how can the Premier claim he is elbows up against becoming the 51st state while allowing the U.S. to dictate how we set our clocks?
BC had been waiting on the U.S. to stop clock changes in order to align with its trading partners, but that's up in the air now due to the ongoing trade war. David Eby had said he would ponder an expedited change. Rustad's motion doesn't appear to have sparked any urgency from the Premier.
Trust me, I am as sympathetic as the next guy to kids that have trouble adjusting to time changes or pets or just waking up feeling like you're an hour behind. But in this moment, that is not government's #1 priority.
Rustad says it's a simple matter and wants the government to move now on what it promised to do 6 years ago.
I can't believe that this government is saying they have to wait for the Americans first before they would enact this so that we no longer have to change times in British Columbia.
Rustad is urging the government to support his bill, saying it could be passed quickly, even within days. He says there's no reason for stalling. Daylight saving time is set to end on November 2nd. Chad Pawson, CBC News, Victoria.